And welcome back, fans, to the Tennessee Temple FC Sports Network. As I have a quick start into this match, started just a little bit early. We thank you for tuning into this match here between Lexington SC and your Tennessee Temple FC. Again, I apologize for a late start. Jumped into this match just a couple minutes earlier than I was expecting to be. Nonetheless, we are here and we'll make the most of it. If you give me just one moment, I can pull up our starting lineups. I guess I work for Temple. I can probably read it off for you. On the far side of the defense back there, that's the captain, Nathaniel Bongo Badai. In the middle, Musa Gay. And the near side with the header just now, number 16, Anil Garcia. Playing the ball all the way up to number 11, Gregory Cousins, who drops it off to Stanley Grandpierre, who shot it, carried out. Like by number 92, I believe I had number 77 in net starting for Lexington SC, so I may have to check my notes on that. It'll be a tempo throw-in. That looks like Bongo that will be throwing it in. Coming into this match today, we had a loss last weekend for Tennessee Tempo against Southern Indiana, now top of the table. Both teams just with one loss on the season, both coming to the hands of Southern Indiana. Now that's Brandon Parrish in the middle, dropping it back to Anil Garcia. Garcia taking touches forward, elects to play it back to Gay. Gay has Badai on his left side, plays it forward to him, who plays it to Grandpierre. Grandpierre on the ball, attacking. Looks like Lexington SC in a back four. He's able to get past the right back, brings it back again. He has three players in the middle, aiming for Watts. Had to stop for a moment to marvel at Watts' lovely hair as he went up for that header. Big number 9 from Lees McCray. We'll have a Lexington goal kick. I apologize for the delay in getting the lineups. Struggling to have internet in our press box right now. Looks like the Lexington goalkeeper will push his players forward, sending everybody high. Long goal kick just past midfield. Parrish with the first touch, drops to Oduro. Oduro outside to Ventura. Ventura back to Garcia. Tempo with a spell of possession with the ball right now. Back to Garcia. Is Muirhead dropping in the middle. In the middle of the field, we have number 8, Brandon Parrish. Number 23, Jermaine Muirhead. Number 17, Justin Ventura. This near side. And number 18, holding it down in the middle. Dominic Oduro is a great flicked on ball from Gregory Cousins. Plays with Grandpierre, his teammate at Bethel University. First touch by Cousins. Good defending to come back, though. The ball tries to make its way forward, though it bounces off the backside of one of the Lexington players. Ball be saved and kept in bounds. Ventura on the ball right now. Tried to hit, I believe that's called a Trivella, the outside of his foot. Found nobody on the opposite side of it, though. It'll be another Lexington goal kick. Keeping the center back short. He'll play it to his left center back. That's number 31. Tries to play a ball just over the top, I believe, to number 4 there in the middle. Was unable to find him. And naturally, my computer that I've signed in with the starting lineups on it is going to ask for me to sign in after I just signed in a moment ago. Nonetheless, we'll have a Lexington throw-in here on this near side. Number 13 eyeing up several of his teammates. The high throw. Garcia touches it back. Musa Gay in the middle. Over to Badai. Turns to the middle. Tries to play a ball over the top to Watts. Looks like he's going to be just outside. The Lexington captain will get the first touch. Trying to bring the ball forward. Grandpierre. Strong defending. That's Cousins winning the ball. Muirhead tries to flick it forward quickly to Watts. Unable to find him. Lexington struggling a little bit with this tempo pressure, though. They'll have a chance to reset now. Goalkeeper searching for his left back, left midfielder. Referee says that the ball was indeed out on this touchline. And finally, I have Lexington and SC starters, and I'll go ahead and go through those as Tempo looks to maybe have a spell with the ball for a moment. I have in goal number 77, Griffin Huff, though that does appear to be number 82, 92, something along the lines of that in the net. So I apologize if that's not you, Griffin. As Justin Ventura takes a nice thigh touchdown, pulls it back. He's looking for a player in the middle. There's another attempt at Travella, not finding anybody, though. Muirhead is able to bring in the bad touch from Lexington's center midfielder. That's Graham Pierre now on the outside, taking on number 30, Brady Stockton. Good defending, coming all the way back to that number 8, Kai Forsyth. The header from Gay down to Oduro. And midfielder unable to bring that in. Now number 7, Jose Flores, plays that outside. The defending from Badai will be out for Lexington throw-in. Now, I could be mistaken, but I did find some notes for this game. I was able to take in a little bit of this action that's happened. It appears that starting in this match, Lexington doesn't have any of their goal scorers from the season, as Watts is battling it out with Lexington SC center back. I apologize if you're hearing some crackling at the moment. I'm not certain what's happened with my mic. Give me just one moment to work on that. Hello, Nacho. I do see your comment about us not having sound at the moment. Just having some trouble getting some feedback coming through my mic, my headset. I'm not certain if it's still there or not. Trying to fix it at the moment. We're going to try and jump back into this game as now we're just about 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes, I should say, into this game as we have Bongo on the far sideline with the throw-in. He has Brandon Parrish Shore long down that left side. He has Gregory Cousins as well as Stanley Grandpierre as well as Harrison Watts. Heck of a front line to throw it at, and he will throw it. First touch by Lexington. He's able to get another touch and play it a long ways forward. Number 22, that Sawyer Gribble, was able to watch that ball ride right out of bounds. Looks like it'll be the Lexington right back with the throw-in. And he'll come right back to Bongo. Ball's ricocheting back and forth. Parrish tried to get it out of there. Looked like Lexington could have a counter, though they were unable to find anything there. As Oduro was able to stop the play. Now Grandpierre with a great touch, and he has Stanley Grandpierre back to him from Muirhead. He's able to take that shot, pass. I'm not certain what's happening, but Gregory Cousins follows it up, takes a bad bounce, and what a way to come back to broadcasting as we had one heck of a moment right here as we have Gregory Cousins sat on the floor. As well as that's maybe number 30, Brady Stockton at the back for Lexington SC. I'm uncertain if there was some hard contact in there or not, but Gregory Cousins, I think, was as shocked as I was to see the ball at his foot after that point. If I know Stanley Grandpierre, I thought that he would be taking a shot right there, but he tried to be less greedy and put the ball into the middle of the box and was unable to connect with either Watts or Cousins. Speaking of Watts, he's able to give Cousins a hand up, and speaking with the center ref, I believe center ref telling him he didn't see anything egregious, no foul in the box, thus no penalty. Be a drop ball, and the ball should stay with Lexington. Goalkeeper will roll it out to his captain. Stand on the ball for a moment, invite tempo in, play the ball in the middle. I believe that's to Flores. Yes, that's number 7, Jose Flores. Brandon Parrish is going to get him on the back of the foot, I think. Now on the ball, that's Gribble. He'll play it back to his goalkeeper. All the way to the right back. Pressure from Grandpierre. Up to the left winger, right winger, Logan Atkinson. Ball being switched. Lexington playing well right now. Small spell of the ball. See how long this can keep itself up. Well, Lexington's head coach, I have some personal experience with as he coached. Some great pressure from Watts there. Nearly forced the turnover in a dangerous area. So I was saying the University of the Cumberlands, Lefebvre coached there in the NAI. In my previous school, I played against him several times, and he is an excellent head coach. Now bringing the ball down this left wing is Sukalu Chantike. If I butcher your name, I apologize. So I'll call you Chantike the rest of this game. But Lefebvre, a very good head coach and done great things with Lexington so far. Has a great ball from Grandpierre, finds Cousins. Cousins bombing down the wing. He has Watts in the middle. Justin Ventura running late. Turns in and out of the box. Looks like he may have got brought down. Referee again seeing nothing. Flores plays it to his fellow center mid all the way outside to Marshall. Pressure from Ventura. Great ball into the middle, just a little too far. If we're going to stop play for the moment, go check on Ventura. Again, fans, I apologize if mic doesn't sound great at the moment. I'm not certain what's the cause of my feedback, though. I hope you're able to watch and enjoy this game nonetheless. Tennessee Temple rocking some new threads. Always the boys in red here at home wearing Puma. Excellent new kit. The drop ball be placed at the feet of Oduro. Pressure from Lexington. Back to Garcia and to Gay. Right back between the two of them. Over to Badai. Lexington had their spell of the ball. Looks like Tempo trying to do the same on this end, though. Garcia is going to have to play the ball up. Unable to keep it in play. Along this sideline, I don't know if you fans can see or not, though. I'm welcomed by the picture of Someone taking some grad photos right now. Maybe some poor timing on his part as well as our part. Though if you're ever listening to this video, congrats on graduating. We'll have a throw in on this near side. Again, that's Marshall. Played short to Stipes. Not certain what happened here. I think the ball went out of bounds. Again, I am trying to fix the crackling right now, fans. I apologize if you're having to put up with that. Not certain where my issues are coming from, though. We're going to make the most of it right now. It looks like it's going to be a dead ball, and the captain will take it. Play it short to Caborn. Strong pressure from Grand Pierre. Right back going to have to get himself out of this, and he does well. Finds him again. Great ball over the top, just a little bit too much. Goalkeeper Alex Rodriguez not troubled by that. Won a nice blue kit. Sure, Rodriguez happy to be wearing the number 1. Though he's been Tempo's number 1 for a while, he's had to wear the number 2. That ball is played back into the middle. That's Muirhead with the first touch. He's driving through several players, gets brought to the floor, and referee does say that he sees contact enough to commit a foul. And then Shore going to come to this near sideline and pick up a ball for Tempo. Looks like Brandon Parrish will be the man lined up over that. Parrish, one of our most decorated members here of this Tempo team, drafted in the MLS Super Draft by DC United. I believe 36th overall. Apologize if I'm wrong, Brandon. I don't think you'll mind either way. Decorated player at Clemson, 2-time national champion, was a captain at Clemson. And right now he'll have a great eye on a shot. Lexington, looks like they have 4 players in the wall. Possibly Badai there as well. And the shot off the crossbar. Ventura's there to follow it up, and if he's on sides, that will be 1-0. They are, says nothing doing, and this game is now 1-0 Tennessee Tempo FC. The great shot coming from Parrish off the post. Looked like the goalkeeper didn't have a feeling that it was going to go anywhere near. I don't think he hardly made a move. Ricochets off the bar, and Ventura. Shout out Justin Ventura. This past week, if you follow our Instagram, we did a get to know you for Ventura, and here he is making his face known yet again. As just about 28 minutes into this first half, Tennessee Tempo finds himself up 1-0. And the ball be played back to the captain, in the middle to Caborn. Strong pressure from Parrish here, and yet again Grand Pierre putting even stronger pressure on the right back. He was able to drive forward, nearly overtaken. Garcia and Gay both in the area. Garcia plays it to the goal scorer, Ventura. Plays it right back to him. Lexington, a younger team, one of the youngest team in the league. I'm not certain what their actual age is on it, whether they're U20, U18, U23, whatever it might be. One of the younger teams in this league. And for a team like this is where you really become the player that you hope to be. Can you respond to adversity? Going down 1-0 right now to a strong Tennessee Tempo team. They're going to have to respond quick. And speaking of responding quick, there's Stanley Grand Pierre with a left-footed shot, blocked by Sawyer Gribble. Gregory Cousins kind of bossing it in the middle right now. I'm not certain what position you'd say that he's playing, but he's been all over the place. So Stanley Grand Pierre, the Haitian, loves to take players on. This time, rather than electing to play the ball into the middle, he plays it with his left foot. So it's blocked out of bounds by Gribble. Looks like that'll be Badai with a long throw. Again, fans, I do apologize. I'm trying to fix my audio output here. So the ball comes right back to Badai, who's brought to the floor. Referee says he sees contact. Hopefully Bongo, the captain's all right. He'll rock himself forward. Muirhead checking on him. The Jamaican able to pull him up. It'll be Grand Pierre and Parrish both looking over that ball. See how many people Lexington will put in their wall. Just 2 at the moment. I think it would be hard to score directly from this, though. Tennessee Tempo, I think they have the players to make something happen right here. Looks like it will be Parrish again on the free kick. He has Musa Gay unmarked to the second post. He plays it short to Grandpierre. Grandpierre with the touch. Takes a shot, but is blocked out by Gribble, I believe, again. Gribble having to work a lot right now. I feel like I'm saying his name over and over. That's actually one of two Sawyers, if my lineup is correct that I was given, as well as number 31, Sawyer Trowell. I'm not certain. I'll say Trowell. I do think I see number 31 there in the middle. Parrish will be on the end of this corner, crowding the goalkeeper, and as it feels like happens every game, center ref going to come over and give them a stern talking to, tell them, remove yourselves from each other, stay back, stay back. That's the captain speaking with the goalkeeper as well as the center ref. It's number 92. I'll see if I have our lineup still. I can check it out. See who that is, number 92. I apologize again if that's not who you are. Working with what we have here at the semi-pro level, sometimes you have to make the most of it, and make the most of it. Brandon Parrish just did. I apologize for a lacking reaction, but what a goal. That was incredible. I'm not certain who got on the end of that, but Tennessee Tempo FC find themselves ahead 2-0 now just after the 32-minute mark of this game. I believe he connected with Watts there, but I do need to get a double check on that. Tennessee Tempo now double their lead just exactly 10 minutes after their first goal, I do believe. Justin Ventura adding in the first. I'll double check that, figure out who is on the end of this second goal. Fans, I do apologize. Seems like there's sometimes unfortunate timing in this beautiful game that we call soccer or football. As Lexington SC will play the ball back to the captain. Finds Taborn in the middle. Strong pressure from Cousins. And Badai plays the ball very strongly off the leg of Forsyth. They'll throw it in quickly, looking for Cousins. Cousins has a chance. He's able to chest it down. He's getting pulled down by the center back. Referee says play on. Goalkeeper's able to bring that out. I do not have a number 82 or 92, whichever that might be, listed. So I'm just going to say that is Huff in goal. Number 77 is what I had him at. Number 77, Griffin Huff. So that'll be Ventura bringing the ball forward, able to keep it in. Strong contact between him and Stockton. The captain had some hard work to do here for Lexington SC so far. It will be Ventura taking that throw in. We'll find Watts, who's able to chest it down. Try to flick it up to himself or just put the ball forward, though. Last touch will be off Watts. They went on this near side, initially taken by the left back, though that'll be Stockton, the captain, coming up to take it. It's a little over 10 minutes left in this half. Tennessee Tempo leading 2-0. Big throw in from Stockton. Fonzo Duro. Grandpierre has a chance to take a touch, unable to find it. I think that ball ended up being ricocheted off Harrison Watts. We'll see what the linesman saw. Lino will say that it will stay with Tennessee Tempo. I was uncertain what I saw there. Jermaine Muirhead grabbing at his leg slightly. Hopefully nothing major. Gives a handshake to Logan Atkinson. As it'll be Nathaniel Badai taking the throw in. The long throw into the middle. Watts with a touch. Brings it down for Cousins. Cousins has a shot saved, though rebounding is Watts. Watts tried to get on the end of that, though it's back to Badai. Bongo with a nice touch. Can he play the ball in the middle? He does. So Huff's able to bring it out. Find Cousins and nearly a goal. What a string of events for about a solid 10-15 seconds. I didn't know what to say. Everything was being played back and forth, but Tennessee Tempo will come out of it with the corner. Looks like that'll be Brandon Parrish coming to take yet another corner. It looks like he'll be our man on set pieces. And fans, I apologize for some feedback. I can hear it coming through my headset right now. After this corner, I'll take a moment just to pause and see if I can fix anything. I do have one more headset, though. I don't think it sounds as nice. But with that being said, Parrish on this corner, taking the outswinger. Has some trees in the box ready, waiting for the end of it. That's Gay running to the second post. He has a chance to find Gay. First touch by Lexington. That is indeed the big number 21. So it looks like he was aiming for it. Unable to find him, just needed a little bit more on that ball. Gay going to drop all the way back, bring Ventura forward. The captain for Temple will have another long throw opportunity. Two excellent players to have on the edge of the box. Number 8, Brandon Parrish, and number 18, Dominic Oduro. The long throw from Bongo. First touch by Watts. It has a chance. Got muddied up in the middle between several Lexington players, though they're able to get it out, and that's Ventura. Trying to drive forward. He cuts it back, plays a left-footed ball into the second post. Not enough on it. So Bongo again is going to have a chance to bring it down. Can he keep it in? Referee says the ball is already past the line. Lexington FC really going to have to do a lot to get themselves out of this hole now. 2 goals, not a lot. A lot of people would say 2 goals is the most dangerous lead in the sport, though it feels as though they haven't been out of their own half in a while. Now they'll have a chance dribbling the ball forward. As I say that, starting to make something work, though. The big man from Senegal able to play that out. Number 32, Carter Stipes, plays it down to Caborn. Caborn back in the middle to Flores. Flores to the right back. That's Troll playing it forward. Strong pressure from Grand Pierre. Watts able to touch it back to Muirhead. Muirhead driving forward. He has Parrish back. If they can play quick or play it forward. Play backward, excuse me. They'll play it forward as Parrish. Finds Muirhead again. Muirhead has Ventura back. He plays Ventura. Plays a nice pass into Muirhead. Parrish a little bit wasteful with his pass. I'm sure he wishes he could have that back, though. Watts is going to take a shot. And a ripper of a shot it was. Take a quick one touch and a turn. Looks like referee going to say maybe there was a deflection or a save. I'm not certain if the goalkeeper got a hand on that. It ricocheted off the American football goalpost. So it looks like we'll have number 8, Brandon Parrish, again taking that corner. Grand Pierre has had some excellent corners and set pieces in general up to this point of the season at all of our home games. I'm not certain if there was a card brandished. I do believe there's a yellow card brandished for Stanley Grand Pierre. I'm not certain. He's bickering with the referee. I'm not certain if that was just a warning. I'll keep you all posted if there was anything there. So Parrish's corner, looking at the second post, he's trying to find Badai, though has just a little bit too much on that ball. It will be a goal kick for Lexington. Captain looks like he's holding his foot. Maybe got stepped on. Him and Badai got tangled up a little bit back there. And the ref going to come check on him, make sure that he's okay. I believe they're going to call that a foul there by the looks of where the goalkeeper is sitting his ball. If that is indeed Huff, looks like he'll be the one to take it. Jamie Gribble, if you're a Lexington SC fan, I would love if you have any info to know if that's Huff in net. I'd love for you to tell me, though. Here's Grand Pierre fighting, trying to put the ball into the box. Goalkeeper's able to pick it up. Give a shout out to any of our opposing Lexington fans listening in to our broadcast today. Right now, Lexington has one of their better counterattacks of this half, though Justin Ventura looked like a track runner there, was able to stop that counterattack in its tracks. Ball played to Chentiki. Ventura asking for it to be offside, though dribbling in the middle is number 13. And Muirhead is able to come out with that ball. He can try and drive forward. Muirhead with a great ball down the wing finds Watts. Watts on the half turn. Cousins in the middle battling with Gribble. Sawyer Gribble brought to the floor by Gregory Cousins. Will be the captain taking a short free kick in the middle to Caborn. To the left-footed pass to the right winger. Lovely pass. Referee seeing nothing. Now Bongo have a chance to play it forward. That counterattack will be stopped quickly, however, by an offsides. Have a brief pause in the action. We just now eclipsed the 40-minute mark here in this half. About 5 minutes left plus any stoppage time. Fourth official letting their right back know where to play the ball. Lexington will play the big switch to the captain, Stockton. High up and left foot pass, tries to break the line, find Chansiki. So I see it to Parrish. Parrish wins it, finds Cousins in the middle. Cousins has a lot of pace to dribble. He has Grandpierre on his left side. He'll prefer to cut it in. There's a chance to find Ventura. Plays it behind Ventura. I'm sure Gregory would love to have that one back. The big counterattack opportunity, grabbing at his legs, trying to gather himself. I'm not sure if he's out of breath or just wishing that he played a different pass, though. Flores will have the ball for Lexington. Have to get it out. That's Caborn. The ball ricocheting back and forth, though stopped and steadied by Oduro. Plays it to the big Jamaican in the middle, Muirhead. All the way back to the big Senegalese center back in the middle of the defense. Back to Oduro now. Going to see tempo. Been playing really fast pace, as their name states, playing with tempo. Though at certain times you'll see this team really able to hold the ball, try and pick and choose their moments, as right now that's Muirhead battling it out in the middle. Finds Ventura. Ventura plays it back. Garcia with a lovely pass inside to Parrish. Parrish with a quick touch and pass to Grandpierre. Grandpierre has a one-on-one here with Troll. Great support in the middle, and Troll able to win that ball, though Grandpierre able to win it right back, and he has a chance at a shot. And a great save from Huff. Huff's played excellent in this first half, despite giving up 2 goals. He's made a couple incredible saves, and Stockton tries to get that out. Kind of jackknifes that ball a little bit, sends it back the opposite direction, I think, for what he was aiming for. So it looks like he may try and play it quickly initially, though he's going to pull it back. Looking for Cousins. Cousins has Stockton pinned. That's Watts with the touch, though. Flores with the first touch. Able to get it out. Lexington has a chance to counter. So it looks like Musa Gay, the big man in the middle, able to stop that in its tracks. Guy finds Parrish. Finds Gay to Garcia. Garcia, a really strong, intelligent player. I'd love to give him a shout out. He's honestly impressed me since my time being with Tennessee Tempo. If you want a player on the ball, whether he's a defender or not, there's not many better players that you can rely on to get out of pressure than Garcia, who has the ball at his feet right now. Play a long pass up to Watts. Watts able to time his run quite well. Control looks like that'll be the last touch by him. If the referee says it was indeed last touch by him. Thank you, Jamie. Give you a shout out. I believe Huff and goal. I appreciate you. Again, one more quick shout out for any of our Lexington SC fans. We'll have the throw in coming from Ventura. If we're going to say they need to play it further up the field, so we'll pull them back. Ventura, the long throw again to Watts. Headed up by Stockton. Touched by Muirhead. Retreats all the way back to Gay. Gay will do one better and send it to the last man back there. The big Spaniard, Alex Rodriguez. Finds Badai. Badai's long pass. Chested down by Cousins. Cousins to Oduro. Oduro playing the one-touch pass up to Parrish. Officially in the 45th minute of this first half. Tempo may look just to ride this first half out. Maybe one more chance at a nice break or a counter. Lexington, I think, prefers just to sit back at the moment. I'm sure they would love to have a counter attack, though. Speaking of counter, one of the Lexington players comes off the field. Tempo did have a chance if they wanted to try and press forward and make something out of that, though. Looks like this first half may come to a close holding the ball. As I say that, a beautiful line-breaking pass from Parrish. Touched out by Stockton. That's Muirhead. Looks like that may have been called offside. Now that's Caborn dribbling the ball forward. Dummies a pass. turns around, plays it to Gribble, I believe. All the way out to the right winger, that's Atkinson. Atkinson forward. The ball be played out of bounds, and they will say that it will stick with Lexington. There's Flores directly in front of him, and he will place him on the half turn. Flores able to get out of some pressure, drop it all the way back to Caborn. Beautiful ball in the middle here, though, not able to find anybody. Rodriguez may just try and waste a little bit of time, get this first half in the books. Should be well into stoppage time now. That's the captain on the ball, the dive, looking forward. He'll play a line-breaking pass, looking for Cousins, though Gribble was the first one to it. Slide tackle from Muirhead, plays it all the way back to Garcia. Garcia with a no-look pass outside of his foot to Parrish. Parrish with a lovely chip to Ventura, and Ventura with an even lovelier pass and an amazing slide tackle from Gribble. Jamie Gribble, if you are listening, was an excellent play from your son to stop a potential third goal for Tennessee Tempo here in this first half. That's Flores driving forward yet again. Chips that ball into the middle. Parrish puts pressure on it, though Caborn's able to play it back. Stockton back to Gribble. And Troll will end the half on the ball. I think we only had about 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time as Tennessee Tempo takes the lead in the 22nd minute of this first half and doubles that lead in the 32nd minute, leading this game 2-0. We thank you fans for listening to the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network, and we will talk to you in roughly 15 minutes whenever we start to our second half. Thank you. looks like one substitution, number 23 in the middle for Lexington. Now I don't have any numbers of anybody else. So if there's any substitutions, you have to bear with me on this near side now. Logan Atkinson attacking as Lexington and SC go forward, go left to right on your screens now in the second half. That's Stanley Grandpierre on the ball driving forward. He has Muirhead right next to him. Watts in the middle as well as Gregory Cousins. Trying to drip past Sawyer Troll. And on that opposite side, Justin Ventura, he will drop it to Parrish. Parrish looking for options, can't find anybody. He's able to get himself out of pressure. Play a left-footed pass up to Cousins. Cousins outside to Ventura. Ventura then retreating back to Parrish. Parrish back to Garcia. See in the middle to Gay. Strong pressure, from the Lexington striker. 32, Carter Stipes. Tempo, I'm sure will look to possess the ball a little bit in the second half, trying to wear out Lexington as they hold this 2-0 lead. The great ball over the top. Cousins, I didn't think he was going to be able to get to that, but the Jamaican is lightning quick. Plays it to his compatriot in the middle. Muirhead to Parrish. Parrish can get a quick shot off. He has a chance, puts it in the middle for Watts. I think he was looking for Watts, so Gribble going to have to play that ball out for a throw-in. Tennessee tempo, as I was just about to say there, starting the second half off a little bit slower, holding the ball. They proceed to go ahead and sprint down the field after a great counterattack. On that far sideline, looks like that's Justin Ventura on the floor. You see Iker Rodriguez is standing up. Looks like he's putting this kid on. Maybe he had the green light from Coach Gift and Dom. Dom assisted by Rob Jepson, Emilio Vincent, as well as several others. That indeed will be Iker Rodriguez checking into the game. Wearing the number 19 tonight. Hate to see Justin going down, but he did get himself his goal in the first half. He's already sat on the sideline. Whatever he did, hopefully not to make it sound serious, but serious enough that he said, I think I'll be okay just sitting the rest of this one out. Head coach Dom sits down next to him, perhaps with some words of wisdom, as Rodriguez eyes up a long throw-in. 4 tempo players in the box. Throw gets to Watts. Tries to play it through, though it's going to be played out. Captain Badai gets the first touch, dribbles down this left side. Trying to dribble through several players. Came out with it somehow. Will be Troll with the last touch. This first half, Brandon Parrish took most of the corners. He'll continue to do that. Looks like he's jogging his way over there. Indeed, will be Parrish on the ball. Some real goal-scoring threat in the box for tempo right now. It's Parrish. There's a right-footed in-swing and delivery, just shy. I think he was looking for Watts. I'm unable to find them, though Garcia will be the first one to it. He'll put a ball right back into the box. Headed out by Flores. Grandpierre retains the ball for tempo. He's driving down that right wing. He's trying to split Caborn and another player on that far sideline. I'm not certain, though. Muirhead is able to corral that ball, bring it in. Parrish retains the ball. Takes a cracker of a shot. Straight at the goalkeeper, though. Off with safe hands. Out to the left back. Lexington driving forward for the moment. Cuts it back. Fighting pressure from both Parrish and Watts, 2 Tennessee natives. Ball back with Huff. A low line drive ball. Looks like it may make its way through there in a foot race here. The Gay will win. Rodriguez with a nice easy left-footed pass out to the captain. Looking for options. Can't seem to find anybody. Prefer to play it right back. Rodriguez, his first time playing, as well as the rest of Tennessee tempo in these beautiful new threads they're wearing tonight. Muirhead and Grandpierre, as well as Pinkston, I believe it was, getting caught up on this sideline. Though it's Cousins dribbling. He has dribble in the middle to get past, takes a shot. Grandpierre got caught lacking just a little bit. If he would have been following that up, could have got a better shot. So he's going to take a shot nonetheless. And Stanley Grandpierre with a lovely attempt. somewhat of an audacious attempt. That was an excellent shot from the Haitian. I had zero anticipation that he was going to take that shot, if I'm honest with you. Kind of a hard angle, but he hit the ball straight on just with his laces and put it right in that bottom corner. And suddenly Tennessee Tempo, just 5-6 minutes into this half, find themselves up 3-0. I apologize, Stanley. I was just saying that I think you would regret not being closer to the ball for the follow-up, but he won the ball right back and took a shot at that near post, and now Tennessee Tempo lead 3-0. The Haitian adds in another goal for this season. Tempo, known for scoring goals, had to rebound from a couple weekends ago, dropping a game to Southern Indiana FC. The only undefeated team left in the league, as Brandon Parrish will win that ball right back. Cousins in the middle. He'll have a shot, and he will double the Tennessee Tempo lead in just one more minute. Lexington going to have to settle things down. I'd love to see goals for this Tennessee Tempo FC side, but this game could get out of hand quickly if Lexington doesn't slow things down. Gregory Cousins adding in another, making this game 4-0 as we are just about to tick to the 53rd minute mark of this second half. Gribble and several other players shaking their head, hanging their heads a little bit. I'd love to see Tennessee Tempo score goals, but this is a competitive league and anything can happen. Tennessee Tempo cannot drop their level one bit. So Gregory Cousins happily taking another goal right there, as now himself and Grand Pierre have scored to start the second half. Both of our Bethel wingers here with Tennessee Tempo. Now 4 different goal scorers on the night. First coming from Jermaine Muirhead, I believe it was. No, excuse me, Justin Ventura. Followed that up by Harrison Watts. Now 2 already in this second half. The ball played forward from Gay. Rodriguez takes a touch and goes all the way down the sideline. It looked like a couple Lexington players thought the ball might have stayed in, though a sub played it back for them. Now the ball quickly flipped from Lexington ball to Tempo ball. Garcia will be the man to take the throw. The option in the middle, far and short side. Watts will drop that shortly. Muirhead looks to challenge the ball, though. Parrish is the first one to it, and it'll be dropped all the way back in the middle to Flores. As I'm greeted here by lovely Nora Lalani. Love to see Tempo legend over here. I have to try and knock to get into the next area of the press box. We'll have a Lexington throw-in on the far side. Lexington attacking from left to right in this second half. It's a great tackle from Parrish, able to win that ball quickly. Watts takes the touch. She's dribbling through 3 or 4 players, drops it back to Muirhead. Muirhead allows it to go past him to Oduro. Driving forward is Badai. Plays a lovely ball to Grand Pierre, though just a little bit too much on it. Grand Pierre going to have to fight Troll to keep that ball in. The two of them get tangled up. The ball's still in play. Muirhead tries to get there. Now Cousins in Troll. Now Lexington going to try and break quickly. They need to get rid of the ball right there and try and play ahead. In the middle to Gribble. To Stockton. Again, fans, if you're tuning in late to the second half, Tennessee Tempo added in 2 more goals, doubling their lead from 2 to 4, just in a matter of a 2-minute span. Now, our 4th official will play a ball up to Garcia. Garcia will drop it all the way to Gay. Gay forward back to Garcia. He can play the long switch, and that he does. Badai with all the time in the world. No pressure yet from Lexington. Back to Gay. Garcia, as I said, loves to be on the ball. He may be a defender, but he's a tricky one at that. Now Stockton and Watts getting tied up again. Not certain who's going to be given a talking to here. The referee of Lino over there just checking on the down Stockton, I believe that is. Watts is a whole lot of man with a whole lot of hair, someone you don't want to get tangled up with out there, and him and Stockton have been battling Feels like all night long. Stop for a moment, gather himself. Our fourth official, our center ref will come over and check on him. Pulls Watts out of the way. I think they will have to pull a trainer on. I'll take advantage of that to say thank you again for listening to the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network. Our friend Soul gave us a scoreline for the Southern Indiana Jackson Boom game, that being 9-2 in favor of Southern Indiana. This looks like it might be going the same way. It'll take a lot of goals to make it 9-2. I'm hoping that Tempo can come out of this with a clean sheet, though. I wouldn't say no to 9 goals. With that being said, Stockton's still on the floor. I'll take just a moment. We got a quick drink of water. Again, fans, I thank you for tuning in to the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network. And fans, we rejoin you now as it started to come quite the downpour out on the field. A lot of fans putting up their umbrellas as Huff's goal kick will rain down to Garcia. Garcia with a touch back in the middle of the field. Watts gets a touch on it. He's able to dribble it forward. He has George Grice in the middle as well as on that far side, Iker Rodriguez. Iker able to keep that ball in initially, though. Looks like it'll go out. No, it looked like it was a goal kick for a moment, though. It'll be a throw-in. Grice wearing the number 25. Played at University of Tennessee Southern, another NAI program. Great program. Ball is put back into the middle. Duro will chest it down. Played all the way back to Badai. Badai with the skip pass over to Garcia. Plays it forward to Rodriguez. Rodriguez initially loses possession. At the moment, Lexington looks like they may be able to come out with it in the middle. Big challenge from Gribble. Wins it back momentarily, though. That's Grandpierre. Grandpierre takes a bit of an audacious attempt from well outside the box after scoring his first goal of the game. I'm sure he's coming in this second half with all the confidence in the world. Rice forces the backwards pass to Troll. Troll outside to his left back to Stockton. Stockton is trying to get the ball out of the back for the moment. Gearhead with the first touch. Himself and Gribble. And looks like it's going to be a handball. That is indeed what it was called. Lexington will play it quickly as that's Flores in the middle. Several Lexington players, both wear white and green. I mean, tongue-tied for the moment. Several players warming up right now. Could have a couple of substitutions, as now Lexington really going to have to chase this game. I see it drop to Parrish. All the way back now to Gay. Going to make his way past Gay, find Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it quickly outside to Bongo. Bongo trying to drive forward and break a line. Dropping to the floor. One of the Lexington players. Referee will stop the game for a moment. He was one to commit a foul, was unable to pull down the charging Badai. They'll shake hands. Always love to see great sportsmanship here. As I believe that's Marshall that committed the foul. They'll pull the game back for the moment. I will play it to Gay in the middle. The Senegalese and Ghanaian connection here. Now Bongo will again drive it forward. I think he misstruck that ball, puts his hand up, says that's my bad. Indeed, we'll have a Lexington sub. It looks like in a moment. Comes off the field, making way for the substitution. Looks like Atkinson. Marshall here with the throw in on this near side. Oh, excuse me, that was not Marshall. Just past me. That was Troll. Grand Pierre. Looks like he has a chance to come out with that ball, though that time Marshall will be the one who indeed play it out. That'll be a Tennessee tempo throw in. He's attacking from right to left for those watching. Take a long throw, looking for Grice. Grice heads the ball way back up into the air. Grand Pierre gets the first touch, brings it down, dribbles it all the way out. Plays it back to Garcia. Garcia inviting some pressure in. That's Rodriguez. The one-touch pass, Rodriguez gets clipped by the left midfielder. It looks like the referee was going to call anything for the moment, but I try not to be too much of a homer here on these broadcasts, but that did look like a pretty egregious foul to me. So I'm glad to see the center ref saw what I saw and pulled it back. I'm sure he was no happier just to get the foul than he was to receive the end of that tackle, though. Parrish will be the one on that ball. Be aiming for Muirhead, Grice, Watts, Grand Pierre. Instead plays it short to Oduro. Oduro into Grice. Grice with the ball out to Grand Pierre, making a run outside. Puts the ball in the middle, headed up by Gribble. Outside to Caborn, tries to just get it out. Now he will for Tennessee tempo throw in. Parrish will play it quick to Oduro, who plays it right back to him, who plays it right back to Oduro. It's two players who are excellent on the ball, two great midfielders. Parrish, I think, more of a box-to-box, more of your traditional 8, and Oduro more of a 6. That's Grice bringing that ball down, boxing out the center back, turns on the ball, gets brought to the floor. Plays it short to Oduro. Drops it all the way back to Gay, the big man in the middle. A lot of attacks build up from the back, and right now it looks like that could be happening, though. Lexington's going to win the ball back for the moment, try and counter. They need 4 goals in under 30 minutes now, not including stoppage time. As now Grice able to win that ball back, played outside to Grand Pierre. Looks like he's wanting to make an overlapping run on his left side. Grand Pierre will find him. Grice has a chance to do something with the ball here. Cuts it back on. Oh, again, I try not to be a homer. It looked like that could have been a foul. Grand Pierre trying to make the most of it. Grice making his first appearance for tempo. Going to the referee that he was brought down. Center ref having none of it. Like Parrish will be making way for a substitution, so I don't think he'll be taking this corner. I see Alfredo Gilly clapping, telling his teammates to come off the field. He's ready to play. So someone who starts a lot of games for tempo. Sure, he's ready to get his minutes. Coming off the field, Watts, Parrish, and Muirhead making way for, it's like Gilly, Avila, and maybe Seth Otuwangi. Corner from Grand Pierre at the second post. Ball played back up and high into the sky. Referee says it is going to be out, though. I do believe that is Otuwangi now playing as tempo striker in the middle, and number 6, that may be Suleimani Balde. No confirmation on that, but I feel relatively confident that that is who it is. Senegalese midfielder. Gilly playing in the middle. Gilly with his first touch of the game lets the ball fly over him. A high kick from the die. Go just past the 40-yard line. Now we'll have another Lexington sub. Both teams making a lot of subs at this moment. Lexington going to have to chase this game a little bit. Looks like Caborn going off on that far side. Taking his place will be the number 6. Again, I apologize. I don't have any more numbers or names. I'd love to give them to you if I had them, though. I can confidently say that Lexington will have to chase this game now. 67th minute, just now clocking on our timer here on the field. Tennessee Tempo lead 4-0. Ball ping-ponging up in the air a little bit right now, brought down by Balde. The long switch from Russo. Alfredo Gilly, commonly known as Russo. George Grice in a foot race now with Stockton. Stockton trying to ride that ball out, and he does. Plays it forward quickly to number 23. The players were doing all kinds of hand fighting. The game will be stopped. There was a foul called. That ball played all the way back to, not Gribble, maybe Stockton. Whereas in the middle, with 4 tempo players around him, able to evade the pressure and played all the way back to Gribble, not to Stockton. The dummy from Stockton, able to break the line a little bit more. Finds a way through, though. He's able to play it up in the air, and Garcia will get a touch. Play it over the heads of several Lexington players. And Badai plays the ball just about as high as humanly possible right there. Coach one, he flicks it onto Balde. Coming out with it, Stockton driving forward. Center back on center back action right here. Stockton pushes Garcia over. Garcia going to stand up quickly. Lexington will have a chance here. Great tackle from Nathaniel Badai, the captain, saving what could have been a real opportunity here for Lexington. Now we'll have 2 more Lexington subs. Making way, number 31, Sawyer Troll. Someone on the far sideline coming off the field as well. I'm not certain what number they are donning. I apologize. He's going down pretty heavy right now, having to stop and dry the ball off. The Stockton will look for a long throw in on that far sideline. Like the throw he has on him, it'll go straight into goalkeeper Alex Rodriguez's hands. Timbo can break quickly, though. Rodriguez likes to play it a little bit slower, more methodically. Playing it forward, Russo had a chance for a touch, though. 0-1, he's the first one to it. He has Graham Pierre on his left. Graham Pierre holds the ball, allows Kai Forsyth to run right past him. Now Oduro inviting the pressure, breaks the line. Garcia on the ball. Lexington know they're going to have to chase this game, and right now they're pressing just about as hard as they have the first 70 minutes here. Gay in the middle, plays it to Badai. Badai to Gilly. Gilly plays it short outside to Grand Pierre. Grand Pierre back to Badai. In the middle to Russo yet again, making triangles all over the field. Some Grand Pierre to make a run. And a great split. Now Grand Pierre has a one-on-one. He gets past the first defender, gets tripped in the box, and the referee does point to the spot. Now the question is, who will step up to take the penalty for what could be a 5-0 Tennessee Tempo FC lead? I think George Grice going over there to say great job getting the foul. I think he probably has an argument for a penalty of his own in this first half, so it looks like the captain will be the one to take it. But dive for the time, standing over top of the ball. I know at home he took at least one penalty earlier this year. And buried it in a game that he actually scored 2 goals. Longo, wearing the captain's armband, has a chance to make it 5-0. We just now clicked over 70 minutes of this game played. What will the captain do? The referee blows his whistle. the shot right past the goalkeeper, and the captain makes it 5-0. As you see the lights flickering, the captain puts a lovely celebration and sends a kiss to the fans as your Tennessee Temple FC now leads 5-0. The captain makes up 5 different goal scorers on the night. The Tennessee Temple win can only be described as a blowout. I'm certain the Lexington have had a shot on goal, maybe one shot. I think I remember Alex Rodriguez making one shot in that first half, or one save, in that first half. Though, lopsided affair continues to become more and more lopsided. But there will be 2 more subs. Dominic Oduro making way for Colby Park. And Neil Garcia making way for Ibu Diop. Everyone loves to just call him Ibu. I believe the first name is Muhammad, though I'm not certain. Played all the way back to Flores. Flores to Stockton. Stockton will take a moment. Eye forward. Though Rodriguez wins that ball. In the middle, that's Balde to Park. Park drops it to Gilly. Ibu. Diop plays it back. Gay all the way back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a low flying ball. Grice gets the first touch, plays it to Balde. Balde with pressure from 3 different players. The quick pass and a great turn from Grice. And now Colby Park is sprinting in a foot race right now with Stockton. Winning it's Rodriguez initially, though. Elected to come out with the ball. It's now Flores. Gets in the way of the referee, or should I say the referee gets in the way of Flores. Sure, George Grice not wanting to hand that ball over as he just won it and was nearly coming out of that little scrum with it. Now the drop ball will be given to Flores. Center ref making sure to tell Grice he should have stayed back, let him get the first touch. Now Huff slips, sends a ball forward. Diop with a shoulder touch and a foot touch and plays it all the way over now to Badai. Badai with a great dummy brings the ball down. Plays a chip ball forward to Grice. The turf being wet. Grice even a full sprint. Don't know that he's going to be able to get to that. One thing, fans, if you can't tell on the live stream, Siegel High School here does have a turf pitch. Lovely to play on. You can play on nearly any type of weather, though. Whenever the turf seems to get wet, the ball just flies and flies. Now winning the ball in the middle, that's Kai Forsyth. Making a foul, Suleimani Balde, wearing the number 6. Short ball played to Gribble. Gribble with a long switch over to Stockton. Right back to Gribble. Rice forces him wide. Pressure from all sides. Number 28 tries to play it forward, though Gaze able to corral that ball. Play it forward to Gilly. Gilly normally plays as part of that back 3. He has a great pass and nutmeg from Grand Pierre as he has 2 players to beat now. The referee going to stop the game for the moment. Can't say I'm certain what the call is, though. Some type of foul. I think Stanley was stepped on, maybe. Grimacing a little bit. Some fans will see a scoreline like this now as we are in the 75th minute of this game. See Tempo leading 5-0 and say that it was never a game. So I think that would discredit the work that Lexington has done. They've defended well and they've had to, and Huff's made several great saves. Sometimes experience wins out, though, in this Tempo side. A lot of these guys played with each other for a long time, and they know the ins and outs of the game, and they've been able to take advantage and put a lot of goals in the back of the net, though. All the credit in the world to Lexington for driving all the way down here to Tennessee, though Grand Pierre is going to take his shot. Very nearly make it 6-0. So as I was saying, credit to Lexington. Just 15 minutes left in this game alongside stoppage time. I'm sure they would still love to add a goal in. I'm certain they would still love to win, I should say, but I'm sure they'd love to ruin a shutout for goalkeeper Alex Rodriguez. Now, number 23, able to get out of pressure for the moment. Stockton plays it back to Huff. Huff with the long boot up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez fighting it out on that far sideline with Forsyth, I believe. Back to Stockton now. Stockton fighting Park forward. He'll pass to Huff. Huff with a long pass. Nobody from Steve in the area, though. Guy will happily take that ball, play it in the middle to Gay. Gay has D-Hop on the outside. Rodriguez getting out some pressure for the time being. D-Hop plays it all the way back. Gilly in the middle. I should take a moment to congratulate some of our Tennessee Tempo players who graduated. With a great pass to Otuanyi from Gilly was just shy. As now Grice tries to play a ball in the middle to Balde. Balde in a bit of a foot fight. So the ball's played all the way back to Diop. As far as sideline now is Rodriguez playing the ball to Park. Park slips. Winning the ball back, Otuanyi tries to find Rice in the middle, unable to. So as I was saying, shout out to Ibu Diop. I know he just graduated. Lees McRae graduate. Harrison Watts, the big man, the goal scorer. I know he also earned his degree from Lees McRae. I'm certain there's one or two that I'm missing, but we have a lot of incredible talent from the NAI, a couple from the NCAA, but we have strong connections here in the state of Tennessee, and we'd love to see our players in state here flourishing. Now Gilly will have a chance outside the foot pass, looking for Grand Pierre. Grand Pierre, an undergrad at one of our colleges here in Tennessee, Bethel. Now he'll find Russo right back. Russo drops it to Balde. Balde looked like he wanted a shot for a moment, though. Otuanyi tried to pull it back. Park had the ball flicked up to himself. I think saw a goal and tried to take a shot there on the half turn, though. Huff will watch the ball go out of bounds and he'll have to run and grab it himself. Play quickly up to Stockton. I don't know if he's going to play yet. He'll wait for Huff to come up and make the goal kick himself. Stockton plays the ball forward, looking for Forsyth. So Badai is able to win that ball for the time being. Plays it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the man in the middle, he elects to play it to Russo. Russo to Diop. Nobody with real possession of the ball for the moment. Lexington trying to slow things down and take the ball for their first time. Park with an excellent little back heel to Otuanyi. Otuanyi outside to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a one-time switch. Tries to play the cross into Grand Pierre. Grand Pierre not able to get a touch. Watch the ball go out of bounds. The captain Bongo telling him to get back and defend. As I stated, this game may be 5-0, but I'm sure Lexington has the talent, has the ability to add one in. The throw will come from the left-sided or right-sided center back. The throw will come out of it with the ball. That's Gay playing it to his fellow Senegalese defender, Diop, up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it off the foot of Lexington. Ball will stay with Tempo. Coming out of all that with the ball is Russo. He can drop the ball to Badai or elect to play it wide. He does play it to the captain. Badai in the middle has a chance for a long ball, though. We'll play a ball on the ground to Park. Park puts a pass into Balde. The last several minutes of play have been a little bit sloppy. Neither team holding the ball super well. I guess that happens when you have substitutes. Maybe players taking a moment to get themselves really in the game. But I will play it to Stanley Grand Pierre, who I think has been in the game fantastically today as one of our substitutions for Tempo. Grice takes on several players, puts the ball in the middle. A softer touch from Balde. You could see an attempt on goal right there. Hart challenges that ball. Badai able to bring that down. Flicks it over top. An excellent little play right there over the top of Forsyth from Badai. Grice, relatively lean in his frame. Able to play through contact really well as he's taking on two defenders right now. Finds Park. Park with a left-footed attempt and nearly chips the goalkeeper. Okay, Colby, I did not know that you had that in your bag. A great shot attempt. nearly made it 6-0. Excellent shot attempt there from midfielder here from in-state in Tennessee. Now Stockton on the ball. Play the into the middle to Flores. One back by Grandpierre. On the ball is Gilly. Gilly in the middle, trying to flick it up to himself is Otuwanyi, though he'll lose the ball for the moment. Lexington will just try and play it forward, get it out of their own half for the moment. Battling with Grandpierre with Forsyth. Now Gay on the ball, plays it to Diop. Diop forward to Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it off the ball. The Lexington players. 82nd minute of this game now. Tennessee Tempo lead 5-0 as the rain is pouring down now. I think the saying goes that April showers bring May flowers, but it's been a rainy month so far. Now Gilly will retain the ball for Tempo and try and play it forward. Flick the ball to Balde. Balde to Grice. Grice trying to put that ball in a pinhole and play it forward. Short Lexington wish they would have that ball back. In trying to get on the counter, Southern Indiana played much of the same style, allowing Tempo to hold the ball several weekends ago, though they had much more success in the second half, rallying to beat Tempo after being down 2-1 to start. Lexington really been unable to, just like with that, been unable to get out of their own half successfully for very long. They turn the ball over and play forward. Is Russo. Finds Grandpierre. Grandpierre will bring it down, cut it back onto his right foot. He has Otuwanyi in the middle. Otuwanyi on the half turn. He'll take a left-footed shot, take the deflection. Rice is there to follow it up. Keeping it in bounds is Forsyth, only for the moment. Near side linesman will say that that's Tempo ball. Otuwanyi, typically a striker, taking a throw-in as if he's our left center back or left mid. Now Gay on the ball, plays it to Diop. Diop to Rodriguez. In the middle, part of the lovely one-time pass, just a little bit too far inside. Stockton able to recover that for Lexington. A slide tackle attempt from Grice. I think that if Huff was just slightly more indecisive to try to play that ball sooner, Grice could have had his first goal in a Tempo uniform. Winning the ball is Balde, playing it back to his good friend Musa. Back outside to Grandpierre. Grandpierre ran some hard yards in this first half. Got himself on the score sheet just 6 or 7 minutes into the second half. As now Park tries to come out of that with the ball. All kinds of bodies getting tangled up on the far sideline. The Park does indeed come out with it. Tries to play a quick left-footed pass. So Diop comes out with it. Try to play a ball in the middle. Huff played it slightly longer than some of his teammates would have preferred, but safe hands, able to get the ball and come out of that. Referee again having to jump out of the way. Lexington a couple times now. Had issues here with center ref in the middle of play. From Lexington. And now Badai is out of position to recover. Former AAC Defensive Player of the Year and All-American in the NAI. Badai, great defender when he needs to be. Now Stockton trying to get himself more involved in the action. Flores on the ball. Lexington has their chance in the 85th minute to do something here. That's Carter Stipes. Dropped it back. Flores on the ball now. Chip ball into the middle. Several Lexington players looking like they're asking for a foul. Those Stipes is now on the ball. That's just a grown man move right there from Grandpierre, shoulder to shoulder, was able to win the ball right off of Stipes. The Haitian, not the biggest man in stature, though, really strong on the ball. Watch, he has excellent balance. Taking players one-on-one, as he often does. Able to come out of that. A great tackle from Diop. Tempo are going to be able to break if they want. Diop in the middle to Balde. Balde slow things down. Plays it to Rodriguez, who puts it back in the middle with Gay. Gay to the outside with Badai. Back in the middle to Gay. And to Diop as the defense passes amongst themselves. And right back yet again, I say from Diop to Gay to Badai. Now to Gilly in the middle. Gilly with a long ball to Rodriguez. If Rodriguez can bring that down, he has something working here. Able to cut it back. Finds Grice in the middle. Grice has two defenders on him. Elects to play it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has a lovely cross on him. Finds Otuanyi. Otuanyi unable to put that on target, though the ball is still in play. Playing the ball way up in the skies. Lexington SC finding the head of Gay. Balde with an outstretching attempt trying to bring that ball in as Lexington has a counter. Sights in the middle here. Badai is able to stop that counter yet again. Several players behind the ball for Lexington. The Tempo wants to break with speed they can, and indeed break they do, as that Seth Otuanyi going shoulder to shoulder with number 28. He puts a left-footed shot on goal, and Huff has to do everything he can to try and keep that ball in. So Tempo will come out of it with the corner. A lot of credit to Tempo subs here, as Otuanyi's made an impact, Park has made an impact, Grice has made an impact, Balde always making an impact. This here's Balde on the ball now. He'll play it to Otuanyi. Otuanyi has a chance, left-footed shot attempt, puts the ball in the middle. There's Grice on the ball. I think there will be a deflection yet again. George Grice, as I just mentioned, good striker from University of Tennessee Southern. We'd love to see him get on the score sheet as we are now in the 88th minute of play. A short corner play from Otuanyi to Balde. Balde going to put the ball in the middle. Tries to find Grice. Grice has a back heel little flick on right there. Tries to find something. Referee holds his flag up. Said that it was a goal kick. Ball played to Stockton. Grice with pressure on Gribble. Park pressuring Stockton now. Captain Stockton seems to be a great player. I know this scoreline's been harsh, as now that's Grice on the ball. Able to get out of pressure. They'll have a chance. Another big defensive stop from Gribble. Diop getting tangled up with one of Lexington's forwards. It'll be a foul against Tempo. Mr. Gribble, if you're still listening, you have an excellent son on your hands. I assume it's your son, some kind of relation. Had an excellent game. I know the scoreline says 5-0, but he's made some excellent stops. Now Grand Pierre dribbling his way through several players. Slowing things down. Rodriguez on the outside. Loves the cross. That's Gribble again getting a touch on that, heading that ball out. So Russo's going to come out with it. Excuse me. Now the outside, Grand Pierre yet again. Play the ball wide to Badai. Now Diop on the ball. Into Rodriguez. Gilly in the middle to Grice. Balde playing the ball back to Rodriguez in the middle to Gilly. Gilly making his way through several players. Tries to find somebody in the middle. Grand Pierre heads the ball out initially to Otuanyi. Otuanyi gliding through several players. He can have a chance on goal. And an excellent save from Huff. An excellent shot from Otuanyi, and even better save from Huff. Stops this game from being 6-0. There's been a couple attempts now, real shot attempts. First, Colby Park with a left-footed attempt at the chip. An excellent back foot save, falling backwards. And now the corner from Grand Pierre. Excuse me, not Grand Pierre. I can't see who that is on the far sideline. That may be Otuanyi. As stoppage time will now be up. Tennessee Tempo come out of this game the better, 5-0, taking every piece of goal differential that they can from this game. George Grice making his first appearance for Tempo. Obi Park making a great impact. 5 different goal scorers: Justin Ventura, Harrison Watts, Stanley Grandpierre, Gregory Cousins, and Nathaniel Badai, the captain, putting in the last goal. As Tennessee Tempo take this 5-0. And we thank you for listening to the Tennessee Tempo FC Sports Network, and join us the following weekend as we have what could be our last home game, or maybe second to last home game, as now Tennessee Tempo takes sole possession of second place in the table currently. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your night.